Good morning, everyone. I'm here out at my car. Oh boy, what a big job I have. I have to take everything out again. Let me sit down. Uh, let's see, how can I explain this? Well, I've been, last couple of days, I've been down sort of sick with a stomach whatever. I don't think it's a stomach bug. I'm not sure what it is, but anyway, yesterday my stomach started acting up, and I was getting cramps and just a sour stomach. Anyway, I stayed home from church last night because of it, and then I don't know what time it was. Maybe about 8:30. I thought I would just drive real quick up to Walmart, get something to drink, and get maybe something to take to kind of settle my stomach. And so I did that. And then when I left, and this is the Walmart that's just 4 miles away, when I left, I took a different way home. I came home. I took the back road from a road that's behind Walmart. Actually, it's the road that the lake is on. Excuse me. I took that road, and I'm sorry that you're just seeing that comforter. um, and there was a bright orange pickup truck off to the side of the road with its four-way flashes on, and I could see a man sitting there. His driver's door was open, so I slowed down, and I had my window down, of course, and I just said, "Do you have any help coming your way?" And he said, "Do you have jumper cables?" And I said, "I do. Let me pull over." Anyway, I pulled over in front of him and was looking for my jumper cables. I thought they were in the back of my car, which would be like the trunk. Then I remembered, well, I did go back there and look, and then I remembered, no, that they are underneath the driver's seat the last time I needed to use them. So came back through the back here and was looking and found them, and we got it hooked up. And long story short about him, we got his truck started, and he don't live too far from where his battery died. It was dying on his way home, and he had sent his boy, who's about 14 or 15 years old, to go back home and bring cables. And don't you know, just as we got his truck started, his son came on that dark road only with a little flashlight. And anyway, I was with him about 10 minutes because his battery was really drained. It just started, first it did nothing, and then it was clicking, and then finally we just let it run and let my car run, and we got his truck started. But now this is really strange. Okay, I helped him, and we both left at the same time, and I came home. When I came home, I pulled in, and then I went to shut off my car. No keys in my ignition. Now, when I helped him, I never shut off my car. My car just kept it running because I knew I was going to help jump him. I cannot for the life of me remember taking my keys out of the ignition. And even if I did, I would have had to put them back in to start the car to come home. I cannot figure it out. And so on my car keys is the car key and the key to my trailer. So I had no way to shut off my car once I came home. And I had no way to get in the trailer. And then if I shut off the car, like with a screwdriver or anything, I have no way to turn the car back on. So I quickly went through this car first time last night when I first got home. Could not find the keys. I called the landlord because he lives just about 3-4 minutes away. And he was out with his daughter having some food. And he said he'd either call or come by and check on me when they were done. Anyway, a neighbor, someone else that lives on this land, had pulled onto the land when I was just had everything out of this car out on the ground looking. And he asked if I needed help, and I told him what happened. So he followed me back out to where I had helped that man, and he went in his place and got really bright LED flashlights. We each had one. I mean, they are bright. They're the kind that they have a strap that you put on your head. And we went back out there, and I knew where I had parked and where the man that I had helped had parked. And I mean, we looked really good through that grass, and it's not tall grass, it's been freshly mowed, and could not find my keys. So I drove back home. By that time, the landlord had come over here, and I was taking things out of the car, looking again. I don't have a spare key to the car, and there isn't a spare key to the trailer. My landlord replaced that lock a couple years ago, and it came with one key. And so he went home, the landlord did, to look through all of his keys to see if he could find just any key that will work. You know, these trailers basically have a generic key. And then he came back, and he had found a key to get me in the trailer. Before he left, he gave me his keys, and just to put one in my ignition to see if I could shut the car off. And it worked, but oh boy, when I shut the car off, you know, I turned the key all the way, just like I would normally. And so I cannot start the car even with another key. If I hadn't shut the car off all of the way, I'd be able to use another key just to turn it on, and I could drive back out to where I helped that man and look now in the daytime. So anyway, I am out here this morning to tear this car apart, to try to find those keys now that it's daylight. And if they're not in here, I need to find a ride back out to where I helped that man and see if I can't find them out there. And if not, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll have to call a locksmith to see about making me a car key. My car is a 2004, and the landlord feels like my key does not have a chip in it. If it did, I mean, there'd be no way I could get a copy or have one made, because that would cost, you know, an arm and a leg, and even with it not having a chip, it's going to cost much. I just don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to worry about any of that. I'm going to tear apart this car. I don't know why this morning there's mosquitoes out here. They're bad. And at least I was able to get in the trailer and get a shower and eventually get to bed. My stomach was still a mess, and it's not too good this morning, but God is large and God's in charge, and my stomach is not torn up over this. My stomach is just going through something. It's been going through something, and well, this is all I can do is tear the car apart and pray and look and see what happens. This comforter is in here because I need to get it washed. At the laundromat, they have really big washers. I think the biggest one is 60 pounds. Of course, that comforter don't weigh 60 pounds, but they have really big washers there. Different pounds that hold different amounts of pounds. I mean, I'm getting bit up by these mosquitoes. I don't know if you can see that one. So I will let you all know what happens. Talk to you later.